Well, hello everyone. Welcome to ZSR. This is a link to the past randomizer, Crosskeys, Swiss round 4 between Tso15 and rdwalshv. My name is Bacon for Prezi. I will be your restreamer today. On comms today, we have Jesse and Specs, and our two lovely trackers are Tomel and Jaxie. I believe that is everything I need to say, so I will hand it off to them, and hope you guys enjoy the race.
Specs.
Hey Jesse, you wanna open us up here?
Yeah, so we're in week 4 of the Swiss. This is a 2-1 matchup between Tso and Walsh. So both still well into the possibilities of moving into the brackets or even the tie race to get into brackets. So should be a fun one. Did you take a look at the settings for tonight, Specs?
Yes. So this is regular cross keys, nothing special, and hovering and bounce are legal. So basically, it's regular cross keys with Tark rule set, very normal, nothing special.
Not a bad choice. We get both runners starting at Link's house, and it's a bottle with a gold B.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer this. It's kind of nice as a weapon, and if you get the CAC, also just free money for merchant, so pretty nice, honestly.
Yeah, I love that 100 rupee start for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'd want to try to see it for the money, but yeah.
We saw that card kill did give us arrows.
Did see that.
We got the bat at Uncle. Nothing over there at the fortune teller.
I think also it's interesting. We got 2 Link House starts. You know, meta's usually Sank start. Also, nothing wrong with Link's House start. Pretty rare to see both players go for it though.
I personally am a Link's House starter, and we're getting that B usage immediately.
But I don't know how they're going to kill the next room.
The B should follow. Unfortunately, the B does leave after enough hits, and that was too many hits. So, really unfortunate. So gets nothing out of it.
Mushroom and Sanctus, yeah, because I think what B normally has, there's like 4, maybe 5 hits, and then it disappears. It always does the same amount of hits, I believe.
We do see Sank over at the pyramid, so we've got some bunny walking at least to start here. I don't think we go much beyond checking this ledge.
Nah, you always just do this. It's too slow. It's nice having this quick access for Dark World later. It's super nice. Oh,
never mind. We have Dark World access.
That's I don't like the seed personally. I'd be upset. I'd be kind of annoyed. I hate early Pearl. Oh my god, that's funny though.
I don't think I hate the Pearl. I think I hate the fact that I'm preparing mentally to say I'm going to CAC or I'm going to Eastern. We're going to do other stuff, and the game just said no. Go to Dark World. Have a look.
Yeah, this is a huge curveball. Okay, this is a nice dungeon to find. We get 4 quick tracks. This kind of thing. This is what we want to find here. What we don't want to find is like and flippers. The stuff that's awkward to come back to.
Is that something you want to actually find?
Flippers? Yes.
Okay. So you were saying how much you hate early Dark World. That opens up more of Dark World.
My philosophy is it opens up more of Light World. So it's more Light World I can do before I delay Dark World later on. After the strip.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see us heading to like Dark Shopping Mall or something. Like, we're not doing that yet. So yeah, it's not a huge deal, but it's one of those things. It's like we do have more options.
Yeah. I think you just do the 4 entrances here in the dark east side, right, and then probably save and quit. If there's a connector, you follow it, obviously. But other than that, well, you can't even do pod entrance. You have no money.
Yeah, so this really is like I'd hit this, hit the Monkey Temple in the pod area, and then just get that 5 peg, or the 5 peg spot, and just if you get a connector, you're right. I think you follow that connector, and if you don't, you just say bye. And you know we're off to Eastern, we're off to CAC, maybe Eastern, just to see if we can get a little bit better, especially without any money.
Yeah, I get...
Or bombs, although by that logic, we might be better off going to the south route into CAC to hit the 50-50s.
That's what I'm always for. I always feel like in Crosskeys, you should always rush the areas that are that you're gonna have to go to a bunch anyway. And also, we did get a connector here, Hyrule Castle, but I think going to like CAC first is always the way to go because there's so much density. And Eastern areas is always unfortunate if it's like, oh, what if I just had some bombs or any kind of item I can over here.
Yeah, I think the hard part is like the CAC area. You feel like if I could, because it took so long to invest to get there, I'd almost want to see if I can get that flute. But there is a connection over to Kakariko.
That's super.
Hyrule Castle leaves us there. Although that's a sword and a big key for so that is very nice.
Which rdwalshv will leave behind because they're probably not going to want to go back over there until
money, weapon.
Until they maybe want to go to pod entrance and combo it together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't see how they get over there otherwise. Or maybe they mirror and maybe they combo Eastern and this area together, but I mean, it's a sword. Like, as long as you find another reasonable weapon, it won't be a big deal.
No. But this does give us the front of Hyrule Castle area. We'll see what happens on So's side. Like, you could get a lot out of this. And the question, of course, becomes, do you want to push for the back of escape? Or do you want to try and save that or take this for Zelda Cell?
Yeah, because whenever you have sank behind Aga 2 or Aga 1's case behind Aga 2, you're saying, like, these things, I'm never quite sure. There's honestly like 3 to 5 ways to route escape in this scenario, and none of them are perfect answers.
Nope.
I think the way I lean these days
won races and lost races by doing the front or the back. So
yeah, or like if you like do the play where you like do the first chest in the front and then take the key to the back from the guard, or you go to this chest here that Tso's at, take this key and then just skip Zelda Cell forever. Like that can also work out. But if Zelda Cell has anything, that feels terrible.
You're not going back, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you just hope there's nothing there. But these days in this scenario, they're gonna actually go for they're actually gonna go for that. They're gonna death rope and skip Zelda Cell. They're going for it.
Yeah. And I don't think we're gonna go ahead for Dark Cross yet, especially like this is a 3-heart play.
Sword.
Yeah, but that's Dark World. Those are gonna hit like trucks. I don't want to even worry about those snakes. Or the
I
rats,
wouldn't do it. I agree with you, but the way Tso's doing this, yeah, they're going.
That's the
I
problem.
agree with
You
you.
don't even have bombs. I hate this. Like,
oh wait, you're right. They don't have a bomb.
Like, I don't even want to go back here without a bomb. I'm waiting for bombs. I'm checking the other 2 exits, see if one of them's in Light World and I can get some kind of resource. Like, this is just gambly as hell to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess one. Tso may not be thinking about how scary these enemies are right now. But I have to imagine they forgot about bombs. So you think with the play they're going for, they would be thinking, "Oh, I have bombs." I forgot that they don't have bombs.
And this is like, and that's the other thing is like, the snakes are doing a 2 hearts damage right now. Like, this is not the kind of situation you want to put yourself in.
No, yeah. That honestly is almost better that they died there because now they'll have a reason to like a combo with the back with Dark Cross later. As long as Zelda Cell's not anything. This is still fine still a fine scenario for Tso.
Yeah, and I think the worry I have here is like, okay, we come out of this, we're gonna end up in CAC, and it's like, let me go back in because now the damage is mitigated. I'm safe. Oh no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Jesse, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Tso? Why? I'm blaming you now, Jesse.
It's a choice, and we're gonna get to see, what Dark Cross has.
If you can affect the way the seed's going, by then I think I could say there's gonna be bombs in Dark Cross, and Tso's gonna be fine. There's gonna be bombs in Dark Cross, gonna be okay.
Did we see the prize pack for the rats? We know that the snakes are arrow packs, so that's definitely a no.
I don't feel like we've seen the prize pack for the rats.
Yeah, and the fact that like he got that heart tells me he's thinking further. Like, this isn't just a one-off. Okay, good. A big key to pod is nice. That's a great find.
They're going. Oh.
By the way, over on Walsh's side, I've been finding a bunch of little stuff. Like, we've been clearing out CAC. We've got that cape, so that bumper cave connector we did see, that's even an option.
Yep.
Some stuff is opening up. We did get some money. There was a free 3 hundo. I believe that was at like Uncle. And of course a shop for some bombs. So like, Walsh has movement ability right now. There's our key, but we still do not have a bomb, and I think you're right. Or like, I don't think Tso noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know, so you brought it up. Oh man.
That's the thing. You're like, okay, so he's back here. He realizes he doesn't have a bomb.
Yeah, he must have realized on the way here.
But the rats aren't even saying hello. Like, they're not even dropping anything.
They seem to be in a... Although in the magic pot, Nope, no bombs.
And, like, now the Death Warp is pretty much... And the worst part is it's like he wants this Death Warp because it's CAC.
Yeah, so you have to stay.
Yeah.
And bats do a quarter heart, so it takes a while to die too.
And yes, Saf, resource management.
Yeah, early game of Crosskeys, a big part of it is getting your money, getting your bombs, because you don't want to go to areas that are like scary to go back to. You don't have a lot of options, so you get bombs and some money. You do. Yeah, so far on RD side, they have found bombs. They have not found not a whole lot of progression items in CAC though. Pretty dry.
Both of our towers are locking some annoying stuff. We got the CAC well behind Aga Tower, so we do know where Aga Tower is, but that is not always a fun time. A few minutes of Aga Tower just for the well.
Yeah, then I feel like half the time you just get stuff for logic, and you're like, oh great, I know what the logic is. I just got like a pot small or like a Meyer small I didn't need in some maps. But means you'll probably get boots at an okay time on the seed. That's the positive.
So yeah, for those of you who are just joining us tonight on this Crosskeys race, this is the 2025 Link to the Past Randomizer Crosskeys tourney. This year we have a 7 weeks Swiss. Oh, that was what, bumper ledge drop?
Yeah, they got both first.
Well, that's good at least. So yeah, this is the 2025 Crosskeys tourney. We will have 7 weeks of Swiss. So after that period of time, all the runners who are 7-0, as well as 6-1, will be guaranteed a spot into the brackets. And then anybody who is, I believe, 5-2, will have to play in a tiebreaker race to determine who all joins the bracket. And then that bracket will play until we have a winner of this tournament. So we are in currently week 4.
That is all correct, Jesse. Also,
I've never been in brackets or the tiebreaker race, so I know what theoretically it is. I just can't play in it.
How are you doing this year?
2-1 right now.
Okay, it's possible. That's I'm 3-1 right now. I already did my race this week, but similar spot.
Yeah, I've got Wally this week.
That's gonna be a tough matchup for Raleigh. You're pretty strong, Jesse.
I appreciate the confidence. So the way that the tournament worked this year is actually every runner gets their own kind of like preferential settings. At the beginning of the tournament, what happened was we were all told to fill out a survey of what modes we wanted to play or what settings we wanted to work with. And what happens is that you're put into the channel to start scheduling with your opponent, and you're told what the settings are, and any common settings you two agreed upon are the settings you have. So, for example, I selected absolutely nothing. The only thing I said was that I don't want delay. Anybody who has to race me, anybody who's playing me this year, guess what? We're playing base Crosskeys, and I hope no delay. These guys, that also applies to the rules. So something like, hey, do we want to play? Oh yes, and to be restreamed. Thank you. And then also for hovering and Moldorm bounce. If you don't want hovering or Moldorm bouncing, you can actually put that in your preferred rules for this year. And that's all there is to it.
So simple. But honestly, I think it's been a pretty big hit for most people in the tournament so far. More people, more often get to play settings that they like. Not always, but settings that they prefer. So I think it's been working out so far.
Some of the settings we allow for this year, you've got the option for all dungeons, inverted, Zelga Woods, mirror scroll, pseudo boots. Did I say 80? We have all those different settings, and then of course there's the hover Moldorm best side of it as well. And yes. Oh, and key drop. Thank you, Tomotech.
Yeah, I like this way. I like that rdwalshv Hobo here isn't doing much of the flipper checks, wants to wait for 0 money. I agree with this. I think they'll probably go Eastern area. That was South Shore. Okay.
I kind of wish we got to see Super Bunny.
Yeah, Sam. Especially with Moon Pearl. I mean, where was Super Bunny at? Was that the Lake Hylia?
No, Super Bunny was Kakariko left old lady.
Oh yeah, I would also not be doing it yet. I would delay that a little bit.
And that sword is really being a big deal here against Walsh.
Getting the bow Dark Ledge has helped rdwalshv some though. They were able to do the first check of Aga Tower, so the bow, while not as good as the sword for like dealing with enemies, should help in enough scenarios. But yeah, there's definitely spots in the overworlds like you're mentioning where the sword would, or connectors would make things a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, Walsh had a full bar of magic with that cape, and it was already burned through. Luckily, we are heading to Super Bunny, so we're going to get to see, you know, a full magic pot.
Now you can be happy, Jesse. We're going to see Super Bunny. Here we go.
I mean, it's 2 items.
And magic, this is definitely one of the connectors you want to do earlier. When you got coin flip between connectors, this is definitely one of the better ones. Because you get items and magic.
Okay, Super Bunny Cave is gonna give us a big key to Easter. Oh boy, and $20.
Single dip. We can single dip Eastern when we find it. Now we got a bow and a big key.
Wait. This is Crosskeys. I thought we were supposed to dip Eastern without the ability to clear it.
I mean, we could just dip it, and not do the big key locked stuff. Oh, Super Bunny leads to the bad connector for Outside Desert, so you had to do it from the bottom up.
We also find out Swamp Palace and Eastern Palace are our red crystals with that bomb vendor at Agina.
So we have single dip beatable Eastern and its crystal. That's pretty nice. I imagine rdwalshv at this point is going to kind of just clean up most of the light world that they can, and then they'll probably go back to that connector that was on Dark Bumper Ledge for Dark World Access. Probably.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be your density at this point. You're going to take as much as you can with that check set. Unfortunately, I think Skull Woods is kind of a tough choice. Like, we do have a small key, so there's a lot less gamble nature to it. Like, hopefully the layout is not the worst.
Yeah, I think this is a scenario where if you get a bad layout, you just delay it. For Skull Woods.
Yeah, go against the gamble a little bit. I could see it.
Just because it is going to be kind of slow to go back to Dark World, because that connector that's in that we got, I think it was the connector exactly what it was, but it was like North CAC area or something.
I was going to say, I thought that was Back of Old Man, which was like Old Man was Back of Lost Woods.
That's what it was. Oh, so it's not even in logic yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I would...
No, I think it's a good idea to play for it, because I think the fact that we did have at least some way to parts of Dark World, like we could route in a little bit more of Dark World with that play instead.
Yes, versus some other ways you can get Dark World. I mean, it's that, or the same start at Pyramid. But it definitely makes you want to stay in Light World a little bit longer, knowing that, like, your best way to Dark World right now. Oh, never mind. This isn't logic. I think I'm about to say is not relevant anymore. And land and Fire Rod. Okay.
All the fire sources. Come on, Bombos. Dang.
Also, still only at 3 hearts.
we do get that scout of TR. I don't know. I'm always mixed about what do I actually want to scout that. Because I'm like, how often do I get mitts and need to get the TR entrance?
That's not the paradox we just saw right there. So going bottom worked out really well for rdwalshv. Save time, not checking top there. Kind of funny. And they get to stay where they're at. Yep. As you're saying, having a sword here would be nice for RD.
Yep.
Yeah, the TR check. I think here, yeah, I usually like to be a little greedy with it for a slight time save. Here, I would have been like, well, I don't have a glove. I'm going to come back with this glove-lock entrance later. And if at that point I feel like I should probably check your medallion, I could then. So I feel like you could delay it here as like a potential time save. Because you'd have an easy way to check it later. You'll be in the area again anyway. I do look at rdwalshv routing this though. I think it makes sense to come back up and check these right now. Pretty reasonable.
Yeah, these two are always checks that I find a bit annoying in this mode. It's like, I already had to climb the mountain a couple of times to deal with Old Man Rescue, maybe. I feel like I find this entrance a lot without a pearl, and then you're like, do I really want to do DDM stuff? And then it's like, okay, well, I'm here anyway, I can do them.
Yeah, it's like, the entrances you have to kind of just like take your medicine on. You're usually not happy about having to check them, even if you have pearl. They always just feel a little awkward, as you said. So, yeah, agreed. Wonder what. Okay, so Arya is gonna head east from here because all you can. It's either. I guess you could go to Dark Potion Shop with the flippers.
Yeah, we've got Dark Potion. We've got two of the Curiosity Shop. We still have the cave or the Pyramid Fairy at Pegs 5. So Walsh can get that sword.
Looks like they will.
Yeah, I think the hard part is I kind of wish we did do that Return to Back of Old Man.
They're going to have a castle connector. They didn't do any of these checks yet because they didn't have the sword, so they're going to do these now. They may just do these checks and then go check the entrances in East Dark World. This actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I feel like he'd go to pod here, right, Jesse? At the end of this route.
I hate it, but yes.
I feel like, yeah.
That's the thing, like, getting to pod is just such a, like, you gotta get this check out of the way, like, you're just not gonna leave. And
yeah, you kind of have to do it
that Walsh is just stealing the key and leaving.
Yep, this is also one of the plays, and they're just gonna hold on to it. Did they check this character earlier?
Yeah, that's the thing. Walsh knew that this was Light World and wanted to set back the damage tables to be kinder for doing this without a sword.
You know what? That's actually smart. I feel like I would have been stubborn. I would have been like, sure, this is risky, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. I hope I don't get hit. But
and on the smart. Third play back here for Tso, we do get nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of garbage.
That's not cool, game. At least Tso doesn't have to think about these checks anymore. But man, it's not cool. Oh, what do you think's in Zelda Cell, Jesse?
Clearly it's going to be Go mode. Whatever Go mode is, that is going to be right there, because that is how the mind works. Zaf with the evil of the mirror in Zelda Cell. We've got Toltec saying the hammer is in Zelda Cell. You're both evil. Why? Mirror is my favorite item in Crosskeys. Like, that's the Crosskeys item.
I almost prefer mirror over boots.
Yeah. I've heard people be like, you know, what's your item that you need in Crosskeys? What's the first one you want? It's like, I want the mirror first.
I'd actually say I'm probably either Team Glove or Flute, or the first two I want.
Those are also good.
Spawn placement. Okay, well, it looks like we are at the not checking Dark Flute 5 or Pod entrance yet on rdwalshv's side. Which is not reasonable. You bet you have connectors here to check and CAC. This also makes sense. Like, and it takes a little while to walk back to. So this is reasonable.
Yeah. We got that cape super early, so I like the check in a bumper.
Which I think this might did we do this earlier to get the bow? No, you said that was old man.
Yeah, that was the back of old man play.
You've now seen this.
Which the old man is at the back of Lost Woods.
Which is really awkward to get to. That's kind of a bad. Oh, that works out nice.
Yeah, so
okay.
Either way, we ended up where we wanted to be.
We ended up in the exact same spot. We also had connected to We've had it connected to Darkwold Bumper Ledge and Lightwold Bumper Ledge, so we literally never need to follow the back of Old Man connector ever again. Now we might do it once we rescue Old Man as maybe a faster way to this area, but we don't have to. That's super nice, actually.
We're seeing some flipper checks on Tso's side. Unfortunately, we're under Zora money. I think the part that really hurts about this, I believe we saw Arrow Game, and it's like, did you want to have the money if you're going to do some of these flipper checks? Or are you going to dodge Zora still?
I think I like more of rdwalshv early related to save and crit from Hobo. And then you're just like, well, I can probably do the double loop here. I'll probably just pick up money naturally. And then I'll go to the flipper checks later. There's always that tiny chance that whatever Zora and these flipper checks has could have been nice to have had here for 2 on efficiency, but more likely not, the other ways can actually benefit you, where you just make you clean up Zora check and just try to find the money naturally and do it quickly. But Tso's not doing flipper checks. Okay. We actually haven't seen these checks on of Eastern area, have we? I don't think rdwalshv did these.
I don't think either runner did Eastern area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure rdwalshv did not do this, and this is new information.
But we do have a mini Moldrum Cave here, and first thing of value is a small key to TR. And that's it. Where's the item caves that have stuff?
Yeah, that was kind of sad. That was disappointing. Okay, come on. Good Skullwood's layout. We have Skullwood small, we have a fire rod. You don't have a big key. Better than that. We have a lot of things with Skullwoods.
Yeah, no, this is a good play. Realistically, we should be able to get to see. Hopefully, we get to see everything. We do find the middle left in the front, so not a great start, but have faith.
Early is going to be a nice layout. Good layout.
And it is.
Yes. Okay, that's really nice. That makes so. That's super nice.
And we finished out chest game there on Tso's side. Chest game just giving us $50. So nice little refund, but not anything of major importance.
Yeah, Eastern area didn't really have anything, so rdwalshv will not be hurt by doing this at a later point.
Thought maybe we just might see fire rod shots on these Gibdos. You got that full magic in the back there.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Jesse. That's how I would have. Done this too.
Like you can set that bomb as you're doing the big key chest, and then just get it.
Oh, nice hand grab though. That was nice.
Yeah, good timing.
See, we would have missed that, Jesse. We would have gotten the magic in the back. We wouldn't have.
On 3 hearts, I would have died.
But our back would have been slower.
We had a moment of thinking about that map over at the Dark Potion Shop. Tso says, I don't need it. It's not a big deal.
What underworld entrance was there?
I believe that was hammer pegs.
Oh.
So one of those pearlless ones that you can do.
I feel like I would have grabbed at this point in the seed to maybe avoid a potential pendant. I mean, it's probably not going to affect your choices later, but it could.
Really smart strategy here. You can't really see it. I can't see it, at least on what I'm seeing on the restream, but we did get some weird portal shenanigans there. Just trying to build those or have those iframes as you go through, just to avoid all those bomber birds. So well done.
Right here. And damn. Okay, we got damn and okay.
Yeah, firing squad's going to be a good check. We do have the big key for TR, so we can get to Crystal Roller Room.
Hey, I hate doing that check from TR left side. It always feels so bad.
It does, but hey, we've got Fire Rod, so I would say you could go do that check first, take the Death Warp, go through again, get Lava Island, and then get the full magic before hitting up Chomps.
Okay, I would actually have done it the opposite order.
And I think there's a good argument for that in case you get something like Samaria and maybe you want to try your luck. The thing is that what we would say is you're not going to be able to do Lava Island. Like, you'd have to plan on saving the Poke Key to go to the back, and then routing that into Chomps gets a little bit more annoying.
It is a valid point. I did forget that T-Suit doesn't have TR Small. rdwalshv has the TR Small from Molden Cable here.
Yeah. So going to be a little bit better of a position. I don't know why we didn't just take the Death Warp there. Though.
That's what I would have done. I guess... Yeah, I'm not really sure this is fast. You don't have to kill the Pokies again?
You wouldn't have to kill the Pokies again either way.
Oh yeah, because when you go up, yeah, you don't have to.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's our Desert Big though, out of the Checkerboard Cave at what was that, at Chest Game. So another big key over on Walsh's side. Besides the sword.
Oh, we did get a glove on our Walsh's side.
Was that in Skull?
Probably.
Oh no, we got lasered trying to go through the door. And if that was an attempt to scum, as Zaf is suggesting, it died right there.
Smart idea. You don't have to kill the Poke again this time. Like, you don't really need the magic because you're not going to kill the Poke this time. And you can just grab magic you fill after Lava Chest. We haven't really found any movement items, though. We haven't found boots, mirror, loot.
I'm trying to figure out why we did Fire Rod the switch like that. Did we forget we have a sword? Oh, that's an Ice Rod.
Cool Ice Rod. Do you know that Trinex is going to be logically for key locked, Jesse?
I mean, it always is.
Yeah, I'm making a joke.
Yeah. I see. I see what you did there. Sorry.
Are you good?
Yeah, why are we using Fire Rod for every switch?
It's fun. We gotta have fun. Oh, bow.
Hey, there's our other bow.
Okay, we know what both bows are. Cool. Okay. Both players should end up with silvers most likely in the seed. That's nice. Yeah, take what you can get. The seed still seems, it's not like dry, but it still feels a little dry. I'm like, yeah, sure, I have a glove, but like, we haven't found a way to do Rest Mountain. This getting around the overworld, feels really bad right now. You don't have the old man saving grit because we haven't found a way up Rest Mountain yet. You don't have flute to get around. You don't have boots to get around. Sank, where it's at in Dark World, is not really all that useful right now. So it's like getting around this overworld.
Is the crazy part.
Yeah, we found lots of entrances, but like getting around the overworld right now is just really gross.
Like, I'm curious. Like, I feel like we're gonna find Eastern soon because that big key bow lamp combo just feels like we've got to find it.
It feels like maybe this glove in one of the glove lock entrances might be the answer.
Or we're gonna find Saha at Hype Cave. Skullwoods' green pendant. But the closet's not helping either. Okay, Pod, you have something.
That's another thing that's kind of awkward here, since so Tso already went to like Dark Potion Shop and Dark Shopping Mall, and they did it gloveless, which is reasonable. They had Flipper, so it's in logic, so I totally get the thinking. But it's kind of awkward because now rdwalshv gets to do all of that with the glove. He gets to clean up catfish in the third entrance at Dark Shopping Mall.
And my least favorite walk in the game, leaving Pod.
I had nothing.
Yeah, Pod was dead.
Aww.
It was 20 rupee cave.
Oh, it's your teeth. And we can do 2 checks. Cool. Ooh. We have 5 hearts now.
Yeah. That's something.
I should be happy with the GT. I assume Dark Shopping Mall and our east side next. Yeah, well, we have Tso going back to CAC area.
Yeah, no, I think you take this over to Dark Shopping and then Dark Potion into Catfish, probably.
Yeah, that's what I would do here. And if there's anything...
I think that just further puts off that Pyramid Fairy check over at the Pegs.
Yeah, it does. I feel like it's got that and Eastern area have to be like the next couple things rdwalshv is going to do if options don't improve soon. Oh, I follow the glove. But so all the glove lock entries in Light World are all kind of awkwardly spaced around. And there's no glove lock except for Dark World besides what we're doing right now. That's interesting. Because we already know we are connected to the Death Mountain, the lower bumper ledge.
Yeah, so Tso finds that lower the lower bumper ledge connection there. Good find. Helpful. Does get to see that the silvers exist. And realistically, the fact that it's the back of the old man is a really easy one to go back to.
Yeah, especially if we can find old man, we'll be very happy to go back there. Honestly, once we find old man, this will help a lot. If we find old man rescue, and we can rescue old man, because having that Lost Woods old man rescue means we can get the CAC faster, and we have a fast way to Dark World. It actually will be really helpful in the seed to find that.
Yeah, no, when Walsh sees that, like that for Walsh especially, is like, that's 2 very valuable routing mechanics for the rest of the seed.
Yes. Especially right now, yeah, this is really
like
kind of awkward.
Tso's gonna know that it's at least back of Lost Woods, and that's really cool. But it also becomes, not only do I have back of Lost Woods, I've also got bumper ledge, and while we don't care so much about light bumper, as you said, it's just so easy to get back into Dark World, and that's a hub point in the map.
Yes. Which right now we really need. We just pretty much right now everything is starting from Link's house, and then either walking to CAC and even like starting to Sync at Pyramid doesn't really open up anything at this point. After these next couple checks that rdwalshv is doing.
Walsh waiting that extra little bit, realizing I've been a bunny for a little too long, so I don't want to get like de-bunnied through the door.
Yeah, always better to be safe there and take your time and just wait, because yeah, as you said.
Yeah,
we've all died there too many times.
Yep, I've taken that death before. It's not a fun one.
Yeah, that always feels bad. Yeah,
I gotta be honest, I feel like every time I look at Walsh's arrow count, somehow it's still really good.
Yeah, he has kept there pretty well. I think he's been able to avoid doing too many,
like, is it just that
rooms?
I've been missing? Like, is that what it is? It's like, the enemy kills, because we know the guards are part of that arrow prize pack, he's just really hit the arrow drops?
I think it's that. I also feel like he hasn't had to hit that many things. But now,
it just feels like he's killed a lot of enemies. Like, he's been in a lot of, like, he did Mini Moldorm Cave, he's done front of Hyrule Castle, he did back of Hyrule Castle. Like, he keeps on hitting these areas that require killing enemies, and somehow that arrow count has been very healthy throughout. Like, the drops have been kind.
I guess RDwalshv just a gamer. All I can say, Jesse. All I've got. Also we have here is we've not seen our southern light world flipper checks. What map do we get?
Yeah, this is a
garbage.
7 week Swiss. How many people joined this year? I think we were up over 100.
I heard it was a little over. It was like 122, 123.
Yeah, I thought we were a little below the 128 we've had sometimes, or even more. But yeah, still a good 120 or so runners, which we will get down to a much smaller bracket after the 7 weeks.
Okay, this catfish check is going to be kind of awkward for Tso about in for a little while. Like, it's not gonna be, once you get a glove, I feel like you'd prioritize other things. So, what is here? Okay.
Just a slightly less scammy scam.
Okay, I feel like you either go eastern area or you do your flipper checks that in the southeast light world we haven't done.
Yeah, and with Walsh having sufficient Zora money here, it's not a bad idea to hit all of that.
Oh, also check in the dam item. And then, you can check dam item into the glove lock entrance. I like this too. This is also pretty reasonable.
Yeah, do this, hit 20 or 50 Rupee Cave, then route back maybe over to Ice Rod Cave into the flipper check.
That's honestly a pretty thorough thing to do. And right now, when the seed's so dry, you kind of do have to be a kind of route like this. Like, don't leave anything behind. Like, you kind of have to do everything.
Oh, hey, it's Hype Cave. Is it actually? That's hype. Okay, that is actual hype.
Okay, smart.
That is very hype. Those are two very hype items. Hookshot really doesn't do much for us right now, unfortunately. We haven't seen Hookshot Cave. We do have a way to get... we can do some right side GT stuff.
Yeah, we can.
We've got one small key to GT. So, like, we'd be spending it, and then we'd be spending the pot key on the right side to get to Ice Armos. Not ideal, but it's checks.
Yeah. You can do some out-of-logic checks with Samaria and TR now as well.
We could go the rest of the way to Laser Bridge.
That's what I was going to say that we could do with that. What? I don't remember what it was. Oh, the hook shot would also make it a little bit easier to get to Rest Dark World from a Sank start. Yeah. You could just now just loop around from the north. It's not fantastic, but it can help a little bit with that loop.
That's the problem, is the only way, as you mentioned, like the only way we can get into Dark World that side right now is to do that whole catwalk. So that would help for sure.
Yeah. It feels like those items should open up a little bit more in the immediate moment. But yeah, they really actually don't, which is kind of sad. I mean, sure, they're going to pay off soon, obviously. Not quite yet. Boo.
Nice scam.
Yeah, huge scam. I mean, at least it gave some money back. Probably eastern area for rdwalshv next.
I think the crazy thing here is like we have got two pod smalls, we've got a pod big, we've got the eastern bay, we've got the bow, we've got the lamp, and it's like I've got these resources for those dungeons. We've got the desert pig. We haven't found any desert entrances. We haven't found eastern or pod. Like, these are some places that it seems the seed is saying go find, and the seed's like, but we're not telling you where.
Yeah, it
like,
feels like
clearly you want to go here.
Entrances have to show up soon. I did forget we haven't done dropped them all yet. I was thinking we did this before the flipper checks, but we did not. So yeah.
Actually, did we even see the smith yet?
We've seen the smith entrance, yes.
Okay, I was about to say, was it one of the glove lock entrances? Because always
it was not. I couldn't tell you where it was at. I know I saw it. It didn't seem too inconvenient. Oh, it was east. It was the first entrance you'll check going towards eastern area. That's not nothing like Hylia. The one like above the trees. You know what I mean? Before you're on the eastern screen. That's what's at.
Specs, did you see that over on Walsh's side?
No, what was it?
We got a fortune teller talk to.
Oh.
For the health refill.
You know what? I like it.
Yeah.
I actually did not know you could even do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are used to the one you do in like inverted with the Dark Chapel, where the Dark Chapel dude will heal you for I think 20 rupees.
Yeah.
So like you can get that free, quote unquote, free health start. But yeah, the fortune tellers have the same function.
You know what? I like the rdwalshv. They're really good use of the whirlpools.
Yep, good heads up play there. I kind of forgot about this one.
I honestly did too. I wasn't even thinking about it. This is a perfect use case of combining these just together. I'm actually like perfect example of when to use those whirlpools. And it's garbage.
Yeah.
Cool.
We know that back of escape or the Sank drop is, I believe, useless fairy, so that's not going to help us either.
Going back.
This might be that Eastern play you were talking about. Or Eastern
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. Oh, they didn't check this entrance yet. Because they're probably thinking of combining it with the Eastern area. Oh, maybe they probably didn't check all the connectors earlier.
Liftable hookshot rock. You mentioned it earlier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why are we not following?
Yeah, I would have wanted to follow that.
Yeah, why are we not following? Oh, we're going to do the front and star. Okay. No, this is good.
And then take the top of Paradox back. This is smart.
Yep.
I forgot this was here. Yeah. Nope. Everything makes sense. You know, every time I've doubted rdwalshv, I've been proven wrong. So I should just stop. I should stop doubting. Just believe.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we can say is like, you know, I feel bad Walsh still doesn't have that sword. Like, that sword would be great.
It would be super nice. It would be. I should also mention that rdwalshv did make it into Crosskeys semifinals last year, so definitely a very accomplished Crosskeys player.
I mean, you tell me a tournament in this community that is not, like, this is probably the most dangerous tournament in the community. Like, and I say this as somebody who helps with League and Main and some of the other big name tournaments, but this is just the one that is brutal.
Yeah, the format makes it Iowa Castle small. Oh, don't save it. Don't save it. Paradox connector. Also okay. Because
I don't think we saw DDM descent. Or sorry, Death Mountain descent. Like I think that was a required check.
Yeah, they're going to do Eastern area. Yeah, that would have been a nice connector to see. That could be a very pivotal connector right now. Because the items still really haven't opened up much. But I get it. On both Tso's and rdwalshv's side, yeah, they still have things to clean up. Fortunately for Tso, the way things have worked out for them so far, they're having to double back a few more times. There's stuff they're still very much in this race. There's way too much to go. It seems like it's going to be a long run the way it's currently going.
No. Tso did not skip Hype Cave, technically. Hype Cave is down here at the 50 Rupee Cave location on the way to Desert. So Tso is about to get that.
Yeah, both players at this point are playing pretty thorough. Because they can both tell, oh, this is kind of nasty early on. We can't skip. Or like take any risks on delaying things.
Yeah, this is just a little bit of cleanup for each of them. Walsh had taken a little bit of his time coming to this. Like, it's crazy to think we've got a 48-minute Eastern area in a Crosskeys without a good Sank location.
Yes. Yeah, you were talking about this like almost immediately when we started the seed, and then here we are.
There are moments that I like the Eastern play if Sank is in a bad spot. Like, I like hitting here, hoping for something to route better in CAC. And even this was not a good play. Nothing was great. Like this one really did require walk. Oh,
that's the Smith. Okay.
Smith. Okay.
I was close. Okay, so let's see. We have one in logic check in GT tile room. We have the Death Mountain Descent connector we haven't checked.
That might be what this is on Walsh's side.
I'm trying to think what else we have available logically. Oh, we have Zelda Cell.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's not going to feel good for either player, but fortunately, both players will feel bad about it, which means it'll equal out if it ends up being important. It's unfortunate for the players, but good for the race, you know. But, you know, surely one of the other things will be the answer.
Okay, so we do see the return here to the Dark World. That old lady connector on the Zora Waterfall, and we're heading back to Dark Chapel. Was Dark Chapel the GT?
Yeah.
No, that was...
No. The GT... I should know what it was at.
I thought it was... Maybe it was Curiosity Shop. I was like, I was sure it was in the blue area. Oh, never mind. Curiosity Shop, or sorry, Dark Chapel, leads us over to the Mire area.
Yeah, it was the entrance east of Dark World Hype Cave entrance, the one above Dark North Hylia.
Okay.
That's what GT was. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Okay, well, we get this. Oh, here's Harrow. This is new. And we do have a Harrow big and a Harrow small. You definitely do basement at this point, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a weapon.
That does actually really suck for rdwalshv.
And that's the thing is, like, we've got the big, we've got the small. We can definitely do everything here. But, like, can we get a sword? Can we get a hammer to make this play complete on Walsh's side?
This is one of those things that if Moldum is being the important answer here, that's gonna be that'll give a lot of time back to Tso. With just a lot of things that will help Tso catch up on some of the inefficiencies that have happened with how the season worked out for them. That would be one of the things that would really help make the difference. Yeah, tie him here first makes sense. See if you can get a weapon.
While setting up that death warp.
Nice to see it. Yeah, very good job on the part setting it up, but not being too reckless. You know, making sure it's normally smart to keep at least 2 hearts here. Make sure you don't accidentally die. You've all accidentally died too early in Harrow Basement. I have.
I was watching Tso's cam. We can see a little bit more as the comm and the tracking crew. And I was hoping for a bit more of a reaction from Tso picking up the Hyrule Castle small key, and nope. Just like, okay.
At least in their case, they didn't go all the way to Boom Chest. rdwalshv did. So that maybe it's not as bad for them. And they're actually going to give us Death Mountain Descent here. Okay. Not seen this.
Or we can finally find our way to Light Death Mountain.
Oh, Tso did go away as a chest.
Yeah, Tso went.
Oh, Tso did. I got them backwards.
It was Walsh who only did map chests.
Never mind.
Okay, that's a GT small.
We got
a little bit more.
It is so long to get back to South Dark World right now. To get back to GT. Because, like, you have to go all the way... You have to go all the way here just to get to... Okay, it looks like we're going for Death Mountain Descent first. makes sense for rdwalshv. I am surprised though they haven't gone to check the 2 entrances in pod area. The Dark Fluid 5 and pod entrance.
Yeah, especially after we got the money back up for after that Zora spend. Like, I thought maybe as soon as we got back up over 110, we would go for it.
Yeah, especially when all these Dark World connectors, they get back to Dark World right now, and then getting to GT at the south part is so not fast.
There we go. Hookshot Cave, that Death Mountain descent does bring us to Light Death Mountain. And Blind's Hut. Yay, we got an item cave.
This is okay. The seeds finally opened up now. I'm gonna bet that now we get a bunch of stuff, and the seeds are gonna finally open up because we have like the entire mountain available now, Light World Mountain.
Yeah, we're gonna find at least one of those dungeons that we've been saying like the game is starting to hint at. Like if we don't find Eastern up here, I'm gonna be a little shocked between East and West Death Mountain. Like one of them should be here.
Yeah, and it's just now and then now we should be able to. We can probably rescue Old Man, get a better save and quit point for North Dark World, and even for getting back to CAC.
Yeah, both Light and Dark World are going to improve a ton.
So, and this should just give us more items and just really open up the seed. I think now this is going to be finally when the seed starts to turn around.
Did we see the right entrance?
That's where we came in.
No, we came in at Pyramidal. I don't think we saw the...
We came in from the bottom
right.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't think we saw the top right one.
This is where I hope chat steps in and tells us.
Yeah, I'm waiting for chat to correct me. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but of those 3 entrances, of the 3 low paradox entrances, like, I think we only saw 2 of those entrances actually went in.
Find out. You don't tier big yet. Oh, Tso does. rdwalshv is not the tier big. That must have. Is that
That's
the East Dark World area?
Oh no, Meyer.
I feel like you're going into Meyer here soon. Meyer actually seems like a pretty good play right now.
Yeah, it's got the checks.
There's definitely some things coming up that are going to benefit Tso. Being able to kill Moldrum here. When they find that TR big chest, they have the TR big key. So those are some checks that... Wait. Yeah. Tso's a TR big. So those are 2 checks that for Tso, they'll be able to be a lot more efficient with than rdwalshv.
And we got the Old Man rescue. Oh, good.
Okay, awesome.
I was waiting for it to be at Hera, and I would have been like, that is such a tease. Like, this seed has not been setting us up for success. It's like, yeah, no, you can do this. Eventually. Not now.
Yeah. I'm curious if it becomes one of those seeds where, the first hour is a slog, and then all of a sudden you just get all the movement items. And then it's all of a sudden I'm 1-2 items away from
Hammer and GT basement. Hammer in the GT basement, we're fine. Yeah,
and then it's here's all the items that we weren't giving you.
Yep.
Good luck finding your 1 or 2 Gomod items. I feel like that's how a lot of these slog seeds go. Like, a lot of Crosskeys seeds, they feel like they're a slog at the beginning, or they're a slog in the end when you're just trying to find that Gomod item.
So, we found another dungeon, this time Skull Woods. Unfortunately, once again, Walsh is without a sword. Does find the big key to GT. Oh no.
We can do Swordless climb.
Yeah, that's a fun time. That's great.
It's kind of interesting though. That sword alone, it's going to help Tso here gain a lot of back. The efficiencies are going to kind of even out here.
Well, and what we can say is that we know that's green pendant. Our sword is over is in the pod area at the pegs. That was one of our waterfall fairies. or one of our fairies, fairy fountains, and it had a sword, and maybe it was the big key to TR? Is that where we got that one?
Oh, rdwalshv is going to follow Spiral here and not do Mire yet?
Greeting a little bit, hoping for the big key before doing it.
Yeah, that seems, I feel like you gotta do Mire here. I don't think
it's 6 easy checks.
Yeah.
Hey, the desert's small.
We have found no desert connectors yet. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a hub, and we've got nothing. And Spiral, well, you know what, though? Spiral letting out at Checkerboard, not a terrible find. Yo,
yeah,
good
I still
kill.
have to go back to it. Yeah. Nice use of the hook shot there.
Yeah, nice use of hook. Thought maybe we would have seen Cape, but instead we do get the hook shot.
No major items in Moldrum, so rdwalshv will be able to beat Hera later on when they go back to Mire area. It's only really going to be unfortunate them if go back to Mire remains slow later on the seed.
Yeah, we still don't have Quake, so if we can get that Quake medallion before returning, little added bonus, or even a mirror.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm guessing now rdwalshv is going to start making the trip down to GT.
Yeah, there's nothing really else on route here.
So yeah, we have what? So I guess climb is in logic. The first 2 checks are.
Yes. That's the thing. We have some limited availability of logical checks here in GT. Yeah, but it's really our best bet. Like you take the keys you've got, you go right side all the way to Ice Ramos. Luckily, it's an easy kill, even with Walsh's equipment.
Yeah, going for right here is pretty easy. Like you definitely do this. Technically not. I mean, it's going to come with logic soon. You can imagine that you can just kind of assume we'll find a third GT small soon somewhere, and just say.
Well, and I'm trying to think of how the logic is a little different because of like adaptive key logic always. Because I believe with this being a different branch, it does have some added wrinkles there. That's one of those things I always kind of forget when running these.
Yeah, I'll be honest and say I don't know. I just hope it never affects me negatively. It hasn't yet. So I'll just stay with what I know and assume I'm right until I'm proven wrong. And then feel really bad when it doesn't work out. I get the logic wrong.
Tile room, however, just another heart container. We're starting to build up a good amount of health after being on 3 hearts for so long in this one.
You mentioned we really have not found that many dungeons that we can actually do anything in.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the tracker here. It's like where you see the letters of the dungeon. That's just something we've not found, really. So yeah, none of Eastern, or no Eastern. We haven't seen any of Desert. And like that, the lettering is to indicate we haven't found the back of Desert, but realistically, we haven't found the front either. No pod, no swamp. And at least like swamp even, we could do a lot with what we've found. Or not a lot, but we can at least get that first chest, so...
Yeah.
Like, that's something.
Well, we have... Well, we could do... everything but the boss on rdwalshv's side if we find swamp.
Walsh doesn't have the swamp small.
Wait.
Unless the tracker's wrong.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at Hera. I don't know why I thought to look at Hera. But it made sense in my brain. You bring up a valid point, Jesse.
I will say the that right side room that I think a lot of runners hate in GT, Walsh just made it look easy with that hook shot.
Yeah, that hook
Like,
shot
that was
shot.
stylish.
I started doing it recently, and if you have hook shot, that it actually makes things so much easier. Yeah, you basically just hold down right where you were like a little bit like, near the right edge, and you'll hook shot that block that the fire bar is on. It's actually pretty easy to do, and if you have hook shot, it makes it so much easier and faster. So, a good thing to learn that you can learn pretty quickly.
That top pot unfortunately did have some magic, so I thought maybe we'd get to see it as like a, hey, get your magic refill.
I think they have. Do they have a blue?
I'd still want to be able to save it. It's the only problem.
I completely agree with you on that. Plenty of opportunities in the sea, but you still might want it, especially with our current equipment and Swordless and all that.
By the way, a moment of truth here on Tso's side. We've kind of been seeing Tso do a lot of kind of backup on what Walsh did. But if I'm right and that we only saw this left entrance here for Blind's Hut, I think this right entrance is something, and I don't remember seeing it on Walsh's side.
Find out. Also, they did have a green. They just used the green goo on the Artie side.
Well,
no.
if we didn't see it, it's fine. Okay. No harm, no foul.
It was a time save.
Yeah, if we skipped it, we're good.
Okay, are we seeing climb here? Swordless climb.
I mean, we walked out. Yeah,
At
we're
this
gonna
point,
see a
it's like,
swordless climb.
If you're not doing this, you have the two entrances eastern pod area that you have had available for an hour that you haven't done on Artie's side, or you have Zelda Cell and Boom Chest and Escape, or you have Mario that you just chose not to do. So, and it takes a while to get back to. You kind of have to do it, unfortunately.
I will say, while we've got the silvers, and that's pretty easy to work through some of this, during that first room, I kind of wish we saw a little bit of boom strats. We picked up that blue boom. That really would have made life a little easier. And once again, the big problem here is Walsh is still swordless, and killing Moldworm is not a possibility. So we can't even get all of the climb done. We're going to skip out on a check. We did see that TR big chest, by the way, on Tso's side. Nothing, so no big loss. The big question is Meyer that we're about to see entered.
Sure, was Meyer, Tso.
Yeah, we're going to wait at least just a moment to kind of see if we can get, what's the old man rescue situation. He'll get rewarded for that, and then hopefully afterwards we see Meyer.
Yeah, I think this is completely reasonable. I just hope that Tso. I would like to see it. I'd like to see Tso do it before they follow Spiral like Artie Walsh did. At this point, Meyer's starting to seem like the answer. It could be climb, or both, obviously. Man, bootsless, swordless, hammerless climb. You don't have powder or any potions for to save you.
I kind of want to see. Oof. Honestly, I would say, let's check stun prize. You got a hook, you got a weapon, find out what your stun prize is, because this is really not going to be an easy climb right now.
I mean, if you can get past past the gauntlet, it gets a lot easier. If we get past there. If we die here, though, it's going to feel really bad.
I was going to say, and the Zyzacs are going to do 2 hearts, and we're already, we're down to 1 heart. And
there's no.
I see where this is ending up. I'm gone.
Okay, we'll probably get to see what's here on this Mothula. Yeah, it's still 1 key away from being in logic. I'll get to see what's here on Mothula. Tso's side. I still wonder what Artie Walsh. It almost feels like Artie Walsh forgot about Eastern Dark Worlds. Because I just wonder why they put it off for so long.
I'm gonna say, take that death warp, Tso.
Yeah, it's a smart call. Yeah, because
no reason to continue this at a couple of hearts.
So Artie Walsh is definitely going for Meyer here, which makes sense. Yeah, I am starting to wonder Artie Walsh did forget they have Eastern Pod area open. And I think right now, unless we get like a mirror, there's nothing really else to do here on Mountain besides Mire? On Rest Mountain? Or are you a sword to kill?
We'd get
We'd
get East Mountain as well.
Sword.
Just from the result afterwards.
Yeah.
Like we have that connection to Dark Death Mountain to work with.
You mean if you get a mirror, it opens up a lot, but otherwise, if we don't get a mirror, or Walsh doesn't find a sword in Mire, there's nothing else to do here. It's just Mire at the moment.
To say, Tso's saving some magic here. Nice kill. Really good fighter sword fight.
That was good. Okay, we have seen Saha, so we'll have to see when they do the green pin that we're in. See what we get on that. You know,
I think this feels like a full clear Mire. You just do everything.
I completely agree. It's so awful to get back. You're still like so far from like. You need so many items still. You just kind of have to do it. Like you're just doing it. Too risky. Not doing left
We
side.
said that, but Walsh is like, no, I'm not doing 3 key locked Mire stuff. I am gonna go right for these checks.
It may just be like what happened in GT Climb and how the seed's gone. They may just be like, I've had a lot of inefficiencies. Oh no, they might be doing it because they want to do lobby chest first. Actually, they want to do lobby first. They don't have boots to do the clip, do the rail afterwards. This actually makes sense. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, that makes sense.
Is that really that much faster?
I don't know if it's actually faster. I don't think it's much slower. I haven't timed it. Not okay. They are skipping cutscene though. Never mind. Never mind. They're not skipping cutscene. I changed. Careful.
Yeah, please be careful. We're back down to 1 heart, and the bomb slug is dangerous enough on his own.
Jesse, you've been proven very right here that not having that sword for the last hour plus it's really hurting.
That's the thing, is like Walsh's route was really strong up to this point, but
yes,
the longer this sword advantage has been building, like whether or not green pendant matters, like, and if Hera can get better, it's just that's a dungeon clear. The efficiency, the ease of movement, like it's not hard for Tso to just kill enemies and move on. Like that first room of Mire is just terrible without a weapon.
Yep, and then leaving behind, had to go back for Hera, had to go back for Moth, and then the fact that it made GT Climb a nightmare. Yeah, it's making a big difference.
Yeah, and like Walsh's big advantage here is still his silvers, but it's not doing as much from that perspective as it used to.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a sword than silvers. Because we're still at a point, though, where we don't really care about bosses. We care about just getting around the game. Getting around rooms and... Okay. We're alive.
And 1 check left.
Maybe already Walsh was right to skip Mire the first time. We have found nothing.
And it's going to be the GT Climb, or it's Zelda Cell still. Oh no.
Oh god. Oh
it's
my
god.
Really? It's not Mire? Dude. This seed is so bad.
Is this a shitty ass climb seed, or is this...
Oh, is Artie Walsh going to go East Darkle area?
Yeah, it looks like
Is it happening? I hope so. I was starting to get afraid that maybe Artie Walsh kind of put it out of their mind and then forgot about it. Because the way they were routing, it kind of gave me vibes as they kind of like, it got put on the table and then eventually they kind of forgot to think about it again for a while in the routing. And then maybe recently they realized, oh wait, I still need to go over there. That's my guess. I'm not sure of that.
We've got
That's my
plenty
guess.
of money for pod entrance at this point.
Yeah. Because how awful it's been to navigate, I can't imagine that Artie Walsh like most like intentionally tried to greed this. Oh, they're going for Zelda Cell. Oh, and map chest. Oh no, I mean boom chest. Doesn't make sense.
It makes sense. I'm just hoping this isn't the end of the route.
Yeah, same. I hope they continue to clean up.
Please be a mirror in Zelda Cell that we can get back easy.
It's gonna be like Myra Big.
No.
This scene's so bad though.
It is such a bad scene. I mean,
oh god.
Like, let me just say, for a couple of 2-and-1 runners, like, these guys are good. They know what they're doing, I promise you. But for this much progress in an hour 15, you feel bad.
Yeah, like, this seed is legitimately not great. Like, one thing, get some actual options to get in the seed and some items, it's gonna speed up so much. They can still sub 2 hours of the seed. Like, it might...
But, like, we've done every entrance possible without mirror, mirror, mitts, hammer, or boots.
Like, flute. Yeah, it's gross. Also, death open here is gonna suck. I mean, at least you don't have red mail, but...
Man, you're really grabbing there for some... The thing is that it doesn't matter, because green guards always do half a heart.
So yeah, the
bigger problem is he's at 13 hearts.
Yeah. So you just take 12 hits from the ball and chain and then shoot a silver arrow. It's not the worst thing, but... Yeah, only 26 hits. The guard. Only. Okay, it's a hero compass.
Yay! Zelda Cell was worthless too. Okay. All of Hyrule Castle was junk.
Oh my god. rdwalshv, I can get your sword. Please get your sword.
Good.
Does this mean we have to do GT climb?
Okay, we've got one better play.
Okay, what's that?
On Tso side for sure, and it's gonna open up for Walsh, and I think Walsh will play it.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
TR Laser Bridge.
How many TR spells do we have?
I don't care. It's better
just
than
one?
a climb.
At this point, I would just follow the logic. And now rdwalshv is gonna be like, "Is my TO big? I have another chest, another awkward check to do on mountain."
Right, that's my big. That's your big chest check, and that gets me all the way to Laser Bridge and an exit.
Yeah, they give me a reason to go back.
I think the only problem is like, what can Laser Bridge exit at that I actually care about?
I can see rdwalshv going for the play now, because since they just got that sword, they could also be like, well, I can do Moth, we can pin to Moth while I'm up there, and then do TR big, as you said, into Laser Bridge. So they have more of a reason to go do that than Tso does. Now Tso's going to go to GT, and then presumably do the climb, because there's like so little left. And just to think, we still have a Cackwell behind Aga 1. This is, there's no reason to be Aga 2 in the seat, so it won't be all dungeons, because we've already done Back of Sanka, which was behind Aga 2.
Yeah.
But if you go to Moldum 2 chest, I don't know, it's kind of like you did, kind of like you beat GT.
We have no desert entrances, Zambi. Like, we have not found the front of desert or the back of desert. It's like one of the worst things. That's another Myra Small Fasaha. Green Pendant was worthless. Cool. Great.
Cool game. Oh my god. It's this kind of seed, Jesse, where I'm starting to think, maybe we're wrong to pick vanilla Crosskeys settings. Maybe we should rethink some things.
My week 2 matchup, I played the whole seed without boots. That was 2 hours without boots, pretty much. Just under 2 hours. And then last week, I played about an hour and a half without boots before finding them. So, maybe I was wrong, but I'm going to stick to my guns here.
I'm going to as well. So I'm going to say maybe I should rethink things. I know I won't. Because I'm always... But... it seems like this, so I go, maybe I would like a starting flute. Or something. Because even just the flute would have made the seed so much better. Oh, man. Yeah, rdwalshv is going back for the mountain. They're probably going to do Green Pendant Moth and then do TR Big Chest into probably Laser Bridge, as you mentioned, Jesse. Just because it's either this or climb.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, we found the good connectors. Like, we found a way to the Mire area, so we know that's not going to be the thing. We have Bumper Ledge. Maybe we get to DDM Bridge. Maybe we get to the top of Paradox Cave, and like can take the middle drop down to get some stuff. Like, there are a couple of places that we could end up that might be beneficial going this way through TR. There's just not a lot. Like, that's how limited we are here. And, like, for all we know, the keys at the top, like, the TR keys could be at the top of GT.
I'm good.
I'm reaching.
I know you're reaching. I think we both know it's probably going to be one of the first 2 chests of GT Climb. But, yes. Oh my god. Okay. What's Adelaide Laser Bridge going to give us?
And we can say this is definitely out of logic. Like, GT, we're a little bit unsure on some of the details because of how the keys work now in this branch of the randomizer. TR, we know this is the case. Like, this check, these sets of checks are 3 key locked, no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of having to also walk back here because you're like, I have all the equipment to beat Trinex. Well, actually, you have Fighter Sword, so you really want. Who wants to do Fighter Sword Trinex? Never mind. Even if you had a small key, I don't think you want to.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, like with Fighter Sword. Yeah, with Fighter Sword, it's not happening.
Yeah, that would be a magic extension fight, and we just don't have them yet.
You have to get it. If you go fill up a bunch of potions.
I don't even think 3 bars is enough.
Let me believe Jesse. Okay.
I forget the exact numbers, but it's a lot worse than what we got. Hey, that's actually a connection we can use.
It's gonna be like dungeons we can't do yet. That we have to come back to. Okay, junk. Okay.
Agina.
Okay, I think after this, rdwalshv has to go back to GT Climb.
Tso showing off, doing the dark maze room before Ice Armos without like a bomb jump or anything.
Well, it's pretty swag.
Yep.
Okay, I think rdwalshv has to go to GT Climb. Okay, what else do they have?
Go back for Hera?
Oh, yes, they have Moldorm. Yeah, they're gonna do that first. You're right. Good call.
The only thing is, if I was going to do that, I would have started at Mountain.
Also, why'd they use their green goo if they're going for Hera?
It's probably something else then.
Yeah, okay, we'll find out. I'm like, yep, I don't know what they're doing. I bet in a moment I'll go, oh, that makes sense. Oh, they're buying
Gearing up for
potions.
GT?
Oh, for the climb. This makes sense, yeah. Nope, that's pretty reasonable. That makes sense to me. And then I think was Saha over here? Might be going to turn that green pendant in.
Well,
they didn't beat Moth.
Yeah.
They're going back for the connector over here. That's what it is. No, this makes sense. Okay, I guess we should start getting we should start getting our guesses in for what's going to be on climb for the progression.
It's Hammer, and we have to go right back down to the basement.
Hammer, it's like you expect at this point it's
Hammer or
mirror boots, or it's probably Hammer. I agree. That's the most likely thing.
The only thing is, like, Hammer really is just opening up left side GT for more checks. Like, I think you're right. It's gotta, like, the mirror, the mitts, or the boots is probably the more important
those open
item.
Up entrances.
Yeah,
Hammer
and
only
I think
opens
what
up.
we really need is entrances.
It could definitely be mirror. That would open up a lot more entrances.
Yeah,
a lot actually. Yeah, I feel like if I was either of these players at this point, I'd be like, I'd almost kind of like competitively would be like, I don't care about this one. Just let me know when my opponent finishes. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna play it out, and when they're done, I'll be happy that I can be done with the seed. I won't even care about the loss. I'll focus on next week.
Yeah, I see all these like, oh, it's going to be this trash item. And it's like, yeah, it could be this trash item. The thing is, it's... all you're really doing is delaying the inevitable of one of the items that Specs and I are talking about. Like, that is... Yeah, you might be right. It might be a shovel. It might be a mushroom. It might be some other... Well, we already did the mushroom. You know, it could be the shovel. It could be a key to do something. It's like they're not helpful beyond the fact that, like, yeah, they could be the item that just leads us to the things that we're talking about.
I think the only key we could get that, like, as just a key that would actually hard lock something, like, would unlock a new check is, what? A CT small? Would
Meyer Big?
CT small and Meyer Big, I think, are the only things, because we have found so few dungeons. I think that's it. Yeah, CT small and Mario Big, key-wise for fetch quest stuff.
Covert, he does have some potions.
Yeah, 2 blues on rdwalshv's side.
So Crosskeys is a cross-world entrance randomizer. All the entrances in the world are shuffled. Is the most basic way to put it. And really what cross-world means... the Ganon Fall is the back of Escape. Please tell me you have a potion.
I feel like they have something. I don't know what Tso has in the bottles.
Oh hey, good stun prize.
Ah, nice.
Remember when I said earlier, check your stun prizes? That's why.
You know, you brought up a lot of good points today, Jesse. You know,
You got that hook shot. You got to check. Like,
paid off big there. Yeah.
I know we haven't done the Back of Thieves, which is the time you always check the stun prize.
Okay, what are we gonna get? Mirror. Look at these. Mirror. Yeah, that actually makes the most sense.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, now we have a whole lot to do. Some of it's awkward to get. Some of the entries are terrible to get back to. Some are much better. Okay, yeah, you definitely go ahead. At least go to Molten 2 here. There's no reason to beat this dungeon again because back of Sank is behind Agate 2, and we've already done the checks in the back of Escape. On
Yeah,
both
if it wasn't for
player
the
sides.
fact that we have a little bit more convenience, like if we didn't have a way to North Dark World, I'd say maybe we kill just to get to Dark World. But with that
Yeah.
back of Old Man being at Bumper Ledge, like it doesn't matter as much.
If Tso tried to disrupt the magic here, they could also escape Reborn if they wanted. Because they are this time. I bet they were trying to save the magic on the first time, which kind of makes sense with how he's gone. With the corn equipment. I feel like I probably go up mountain first with my mirror in the seed before I do too much in Dark World. We've already seen top of castle, so it's pretty much just like graveyard ledge to south. Okay, you're right here. Never mind. I take that back.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the key here.
Yep.
Then you probably just go ahead and do mirror checks here, and then go up mountain. Well, you can go either way, because I think from the Old Man Save and Quit, you can get back to the Dark World mirror entrances pretty easily. Yes, makes sense. We'll go up mountain first. What connector are we doing over here?
No, this is gonna be the portal will be at Graveyard Ledge probably.
I like this. This actually makes a fair amount of sense.
Maybe not. It's
Oh.
okay. Dark Shopping Mall instead. This is gonna be the TR to Laser Bridge.
Jesse, I chat porting this out, but yeah, rdwalshv did not do Molten 2 because they didn't have another GT small for it. There was nothing there, so it won't matter. But that's something they'll be thinking about in the seed.
I thought we did have enough keys.
Not on rdwalshv
I saw one
side.
on the climb. No, I saw we had one on the climb. Did we not? Did we forget the? Did we forget to grab the helmet key?
They may not have grabbed the
or did we
key
save
from
it
left
so we
side.
could do the full left side? We could have also saved the key in hopes of doing the left side fully later.
Wait, because if you open up the right side door, no, because you use up 2 keys going right side, so you have to go steal the pot key on the left side. Or so Tso stole the pot key on the left side when they put the aided climb. rdwalshv did not. It's not going to affect rdwalshv because there was nothing on Molten 2 chest. Oh, you didn't get the mini helmet key?
Yeah, that's what Bartender's saying. I didn't think, like, that would explain it if we just forgot to grab that key. Because I swear when Walsh was in Torches 1, he had a key.
Yeah, I
seriously think he skipped the mini helmet key. And if he did, that's a major oversight.
Oh, yeah, we have 2 GT smalls, so you didn't have to steal the pot key. Yeah, they skipped mini helmet then. Yep.
Yeah, PH, you might be right. He might have gotten distracted by that. But this is a good play. Walsh going back to the mire area through Dark Chapel. So we're going to get to see these light world checks in desert area, and Walsh will get to take out Hera.
Yep. This works out well. This is kind of what rdwalshv wanted. They knew once they got that sword they were late to it, so like, I really don't want to go back to Hera until I can combo it with these other entrances.
And Jaxie confirming that he did skip the mini helmet key, so, yep.
It may have just been... It might be a thing where rdwalshv knows, like, they've had some issues in the seed with the late sword, the first GT climb not going well, having to go back up for mire when they skipped it the first time, some things that haven't gone their way, that, in the grand scheme of things, our players are roughly even in the seed at the moment, but in either player's shoes right now, they both have had some things, that went poorly for them. Very reasonably so. The seed's been a tough one and kind of awful in giving us stuff. But to them, they know that, like, there's a very also reasonable chance their opponents haven't had some of the problems that either one of them have had. And so I can see rdwalshv do something like, try to save a little bit of time in GT, not doing the additional, like, pre-mold or Moldum 2 chests and save some time when they're not in logic. And I could kind of get that. Save time when you can.
Well, instead we're in Eastern. We're starting to get more pod keys. We've got 4 pod smalls and a pod big. So when we do find pod, hopefully we have the hammer to knock the rest of that out. Yeah, as PH and Kopar are saying, it was probably just a mistake in the moment more than anything else, because Walsh did try to go through the door, so probably not a tactical skip, more so a mental.
And then probably forgot they didn't do mini helmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see people skip that. But yeah, I expect now we'll probably find some movement items soon. Hammer, at least maybe soon. It's still a bit awkward to get around the seed. It's better than it was, but it's still not great. Especially for where you would think you would be in an hour and a half into a Crosskeys seed. You think you'd have better ways to get around the map.
Yeah, I feel like we're still in like that early phase of this mode. It's like, you talk about the phases of Crosskeys, and it's like early game. It's let me knock out as many entrances as I can, and like maybe I'll find some stuff. This one's been like, no, knock out some entrances. You still haven't knocked out enough to really move into that like focused, I'm clearing stuff.
Like what? We haven't found a single desert entrance at all. We have not found pod. We have not found swamp. We have not found ice palace. Yeah.
We're missing dungeons. Like, I think we found most of our multi-item caves. Like we haven't seen either. Actually, we haven't seen either hookshot cave entrance. And for as long as we've had a hook, how do we not have hookshot cave?
Yeah, where are these entrances? Where are the things?
Yeah, I was about to say, Tso on no arrows right now. I like the idea of, this is the time
yes,
buy that upgrade.
This is a seed. Yeah, I definitely approve this. I think you can afford the money.
Just a bit.
Yeah, there was a mirror and mini helmet room, which is what's unlocked the seed. We haven't found any crazy progression since then yet, but it's coming from one of these mirror locked entrances.
We got the shovel. What are you talking about?
You know what? My bad. You're right, Jesse. The shovel's going to be the hammer.
I mean, I saw chat say something about shovel was going to be the progression, and we did just get a shovel. Maybe they know something we don't.
Oh, that's a convenient quake.
Yeah, really convenient quake. That is the medallion for Myers, so we'll be able to get in that entrance.
That's actually... See, now the game's nice. So, like, we punished you for the first 90 minutes. Now it'll be nice. Oh, there's swamp.
Oh, there's swamp. Also in the Mire area. The Mire area is just loaded.
No Smolky, though, so I'll have to come back. It's annoying. And we don't want to check Checkerboard Cave entrance because that's where Spiral Cave went earlier. I don't know if Tso did Spiral Cave or not. I know rdwalshv did.
No, it let out there at Checkerboard, I believe.
Yes, yeah. I just can't remember if Tso did it.
Yeah, because I think that was was that where our Desert Small was?
I think, yes, you're right. So they have that, so you're right.
Yeah, after this, we'll get to check Mire entrance in front of Desert entrance. So both of those.
Yeah.
But Walsh is going to take care of Moldorm as we see Tso in Eastern. So while there was the early advantage with that sword for Tso, Walsh's early routing really had helped for a while to keep this where it is. And the only real disadvantage on Walsh's side is the moth kill, and it just hasn't had value.
Yeah, at this point, I'd actually say rdwalshv is maybe arguably slightly ahead. I mean, it honestly is even at this point.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to, well...
There's still just too much to find to really give a call here. It's like they're kind of railroaded into the same line.
You can order your mirror lock entrances in a little bit different order. Do you prioritize some South Darkhold entrances, Graveyard Ledge entrance, mountain stuff? Which mountain just do you do first?
Well, they both did Graveyard Ledge into Dark Chapel to Mire area, so like that's kind of, that's already set. Now they'll hit the desert entrances, or they're working through the desert entrances. After that, it's like, do I hit like left race game in K45? That's really it on that side of things.
Or mountain.
The other option is getting to DDM and hitting the East Death Mountain stuff. The hard part there is you're making a choice.
I feel like most people are going to go mountain.
I think that might be our best. You're hitting like 3 entrances. It's like, I'll hit top of Paradox and then the middle 2 drops. Like that's the one route of that. Okay, Mire entrance is dead.
Well, we haven't seen, you can get the Hera entrance. We haven't seen Hera yet.
That's also one that we can get, so...
Yeah, so mountain has more density, so
in front of desert's dead.
We also do shovels. We could also do shovel when we go South Darkhold near entrances. One advantage of that.
I was gonna say, you think we're gonna go to the mountain, but it looks like we are at least at the moment hitting this Back of Old Man, which puts us in the Vu area.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this, mostly because with the shovel, comboing those 2 entrances, this actually makes a fair amount of sense.
And then I'm forgetting, did we see the race game item? I'm guessing we did, I just don't remember what it is.
I'm sure we did, it was so long ago. My assumption is, if it was good, I would remember it. Which I know is not actually like an infallible system, but I'm assuming we would remember if it was good. So therefore, I assume it's junk, Jesse. It just makes sense to me.
I can't argue the logic. I think junk could just be that it was, another key at best.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. Somehow it'll be like the boots or something, and then it will be like, oh, oops.
Turns out neither of them scouted it, and it's actually super important.
Well, we're getting it, so I take back everything I just said. It must be useful. Okay.
We just scouted it.
Okay. I'm like, I thought my rule of thumb was infallible. I thought there's no way it's useful. Old Man Rescue. Okay, yeah, you don't want that.
Nope. So we've got, I will say, if you're doing this shovel, I do shovel into 45 here. It's a little slower, unfortunately. But if that shoveled spot is actually the hammer and 45 is like pod or ice, I want that check of shovel before 45 here.
Oh, what if it's like hookshot cave connector? Now you can just follow it instead of having to double back.
Yeah, like that's the thing. There's too much that could be here at K45 that I'd want to check shovel first. And that's
desert,
why.
Desert, yep. we found a desert connector. Ah, exactly as you just said, Jesse. Now you have to double back with this ordering.
And this is one of those little things. Like, this is what comes with the experience of the mode. It's like you say, like, where can I cut corners? Where can I get a little bit better routing? And this is one of those moments, is saying the shovel is kind of a dead end, but also recognizing the fact, how many entrances have we done? Like, you know, the few entrances we have left in this seed have to be valuable. Like, there's just no doubt here. It's like, I have 4 desert entrances we didn't see. I have a pod, I have an ice. Like, that's 6 entrances that are left that have to be good. Odds are I'm gonna find one of them.
Yeah. An hour 40-minute finding our first desert connector, and we have a big key and small key. No boots for torch, but it's becoming ridiculous to see just finally gave us desert connectors.
Yeah, and I will say, Cobra, you're right. Saying an experience thing is probably the wrong way to describe it. Like, I think that's still how I would say, like, you build that kind of thought process. And no, Walsh is definitely not an experience.
Yeah, and we got the semi.
Oh no, another sword.
Oh, yeah. Ari Walsh got the semifinals in this tournament last year, so
yeah, like
great player.
You know who he's doing. It's just like one of those things maybe didn't think about in the moment.
This is also a seed you're probably just kind of pissed and flustered at the moment. This is a seed that is hard to keep like your mental game strong at this point in.
Yeah,
because neither player can be feeling amazing about it.
Yeah, I think at an hour 40, you're like, this is usually when we're talking about like go mode and what's left. This is like, I don't have anything. Like, yeah, we've got 2 crystals apiece, and that's okay. But seriously, how the hell do we not have more done?
Man. I've been entertained. I will say that. I've been entertained by this one. This is a seed where like, I'm cool with watching it. I don't want to play it though.
Nope.
Don't make me play this.
This is the one that somebody gives.
No!
Oh no!
No, we couldn't check Desert Front Connector, which could be really useful.
Yeah, we haven't found DDM Bridge.
Okay, I assume they're gonna route back the CAC here for some way to Mountain, probably. God, the seed is so trash.
And we actually had wasn't it a big key on the library?
Jack says
we had a vanilla library. We had a vanilla library, I believe, with a big key on it. Like, oh my god. Yeah, Cobra, you're right. Dark World Bonk Rocks, I would have felt a lot nicer.
Yeah, it'd be an easy walk back. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take this over to Hyrule Castle Main. This is at least a little bit, because this was Laser Bridge exit, so it's 2 checks. It does give us a little bit better routing options when we do the DDM, the top of DDM stuff.
And we've already seen the other ends of this connector, so you don't have to actually have to follow it. But as you were saying, this makes sense because then you can drop off into one of the upper TR entrances instead of dropping down the middle.
Yeah, we'll be able to hit that spiral cave one.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone who's going to check TR right, desert right first because you do the small key checks and they're both going to get locked out. Yeah. Yeah,
you walk out and you're just like, why? Really? I'm not surprised, but come on.
Yeah. You know what's super nice? We still have found like no progression yet since we got that mirror from GT Climb. We have found entrances and items. We have not found progression.
You're not wrong, but why?
Come on, Mountain. You've got to have our hammer has to be showing up soon.
It's gonna be like Hammer and Ice Palace at this rate.
Oh,
it's gonna be an ice or pod. Like one of those terrible locations. Okay, what do we got? What's on the floating island today? Just money.
Okay.
Top of Paradox Cave also dead.
Come on.
Go back in that Dark World portal. Let's see Hera.
See Hera entrance, and then we'll come back after that and drop down. Unless this is like a connector. It'd be like Hookshot Cave, which would be kind of gross. Then you're like, well, I gotta follow the connector, but I also really want to drop down for Spiral Cave. Okay.
Hera's dead.
Spiral Cave entrance.
Wait, why did we do this?
Mothula, maybe? Moth?
Maybe?
We haven't done Moth yet.
I don't love it.
Oh. I don't remember where this goes. Find out.
Oh, that's
we did
we
find
did
it.
see DDM Bridge. Okay, I missed that one marked out at some point.
And Desert Front. We don't have to worry about it. Okay, that makes you feel better. Okay. You feel better now. Okay, I think after this we don't have any more entrances. Unless I'm forgetting something.
I will agree with you. Pod?
We haven't been wrong about anything yet, so surely we're right.
Cave. We finally found Hookshot Cave.
Another connector? Okay, surely we gotta be finding stuff here because we're out of entrances. Yeah,
the hammer.
We can do things. We can route in a way that isn't super garbage. I mean, you're on left side GT, right?
Probably it's kind of our only play right now, and I think all of our other entrances are actually locked by mitts or boots.
Yeah, and now you can get to it really easily from Link's house, save and quit, since GT is just east of Dark Hype Cave entrance. So super easy to get to now with the hammer.
And yeah, as I thought, Floating Island is the back of Hookshot, so vanilla Hookshot Cave exit.
And again, we still have not found Back of Desert. We have not found Ice Palace. We have not found Pod.
Please don't die. Oh god. I will say there is a slight advantage right now for Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh is a bit ahead right now. Over at Tso here.
We did get that map check on Walsh's side. Did I see a Pendant Mire? Yes, Pendant Mire to go along with that Pendant Skull, so...
Okay.
The only question is that I don't think we saw Pod or Ice Palace.
We have not seen those. You've not seen Back of Desert.
But it looks like we did have the map to Desert already, so we do know that it was also a crystal.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, I guess for items that we need, I mean, obviously we need to find mitts, boots for like more entrances. More so boots, but mitts as well. And then we need to find the good. Let's see.
The mitts. We do need the Swamp Small. Yes.
We need
boots does give
big.
us a second sword.
It does. We can get the boots. Oh, yeah, we still have Kako behind Aggle 1, Jesse, that we could do soon, maybe.
Oh no.
Because we're gonna need the Swamp Small, as you said. We're gonna need the Thieves Big. Yeah, neither Pod or Ice is the last pendant. Here. Either whichever one we can beat. Actually, we can beat when we find them. Yeah, we can't do Agate yet. We also don't have boots, so obviously we're not going to do Castle Terra yet. But as reasonable expectation, we'll find the CT Small and boots before we
I mean, the myths did just give us 2 more entrances.
Smith Chain.
And Smith Chain. So yeah, we can do Hammer Pegs, we can do Ice Palace, we can do Smith Chain. We could open up TR.
Magic bat. Oh, there's a sword.
Another sword.
We don't need the boots. We can just skip boots this seed. I mean, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be upset if I just didn't find the boots. I'd just be like, just give me my Go mode items, so I don't have to do aggro 1. Just give me my Go mode.
Oh yeah,
items.
and the Hammer House. Yep, Clink, you got that. We did not check Hammer House. I was only thinking about the pegs.
Yeah, we have not done Hammer House, and we have the Hammer Pegs, and then we can open up TR entrance now. So, and then Ice Palace entrance. That's 4 entrances. 2 hammer emits.
Thank you, Tomaltech, for the memes. There's always a sword in swamp, of course.
Ice Palace is our last pendant. Okay, enough amount check now. So pods acquired. Okay.
Maybe we'll walk out and Ice is just at GT.
Yeah.
Entrance. There we go.
So our Go mode here is finding Back of Desert, finding Pod, finding Dave's Big Key.
And Swamp.
I was testing you, Jesse. Good catch.
Chat helped me out there earlier.
I keep forgetting about Swamp Small. I keep forgetting that exists. Swamp's not real. Not a real dungeon. Let's skip it. Yeah, if I was anybody right now, I'd be like, please just give me Pod. I want my 13 checks and my crystal. Give me my Pod.
Yeah, no, there's the value. Like, I have to say, I love the fact that we just saw an Ether medallion breakout here in DM room. Like, I feel like that is just a moment of like slight frustration of just like, I'm kind of sick of this right now. I don't want to have to deal with killing these Stalfos.
But we're actually not. We are potentially. Let me be careful here. Potentially not far from hitting Go mode soon.
No, it's like if we find a good dungeon, we can very quickly get into. Oh no.
Pins and ice, of course. I mean, that's not how the game's going to go. You're going to find pins and ice before Crystal Pod. You know that's how it's going to go. Do you just go ahead and beat the dungeon here, Jesse, without the big key?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would.
7 checks. I need something.
I'd be like, I don't know what Steve's big is going to be. I'd just be. I haven't
seen myself exit at 3 of the boots entrances yet. So more likely than not, I'm probably going to have to do something with the boots entrances. And I probably need boots, so maybe I get lucky, but I'm missing 2 dungeons fully right now.
Although, if I felt a little behind on the seed, I could see me actually not doing Cold Stare here. I would do everything but Cold Stare. I feel. Yeah, okay.
Well,
already watched it do what I said. Yep, already watched is probably going to skip Cold Stare. I actually think this is a pretty reasonable play. Like to shave some time off when you're potentially 1, maybe 2 to ice and go mode, and you have a reasonably you might just find Pod soon.
By the way, that GT big chest skip we saw on Tso side is being cleaned up here. So even a little bit more time going back to Walsh.
Yeah. Basically, the sword was a big efficiency. Oh, there's the last sword.
Okay, so we're never going back for that Desert Palace torch.
Yeah, no way. The Oli sword was a big efficiency advantage for Tso, but just about everything else efficiency-wise. And then I guess also Tso didn't dip GT as many times to get the climb done. But outside of that,
the problem is that Tso dipped the Dark Cross play twice without luck.
There was that, and then did a lot of like your Dark East World stuff without gloves, and I had to go back for it.
Yeah,
just a few efficiency things that have worked out better for rdwalshv and Seed that have really added up. There you go.
Ice required. There's our Swamp Small.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I guess you just go. Let's go to swamp then.
Yeah, let's beat a dungeon. We're only missing the big chest. That's at least better than nothing at this moment.
And then we're like somehow not going to get our boots and not get our thieves big, and then get to make the decision on left side swamp when we don't know if pods is totally free with, an entrance we already have available and has a go mode. That's the awkward part.
Oh, good. I was like, oh no, Tso, do you not have any magic? You do have a green potion. Okay.
Good.
And yeah, this is the Fairy Ascension Cave, back to Mire area, to then get to Swamp on Left Desert.
While I'm in swamp here, I'd be like, I kind of want to find my thieves big, but at the same time, if you get these big next, but before you get like boots, you're like, I don't know if I'm on go mode or not. I don't know if I need boots. We have a few more entries to check for pod, but we don't know if.
Well, and at least on that front, because we have the mountain starts, we can get a very nice way into Vu to get the 2 Mitch checks in Vu.
Yeah.
To see if maybe pod is there.
Yeah.
That does give us a little bit of options.
If I have to make a left side swamp decision here just for looking for boots. Because I wouldn't want to do it.
No, I wouldn't either, but unfortunately, like you're missing the items is kind of the bigger question here. So I'm going to try to rush those. Yeah, I mean, I think there's not really a world where you can say you don't need boots at this point. Like, yeah, and you're seeing that with the route here from Walsh and Swamp. We're doing over the top of the big chest. This is like a classic. I am full clearing as much as I can.
I guess what I should say is I suspect that we do need the boots, but there's a much higher chance that if the checks that are kind of on the course here in Swamp, like not outside Swamp, don't have the boots, that your 2 main entrances could just be pod, one of them, and then the boots are more likely to be in pod.
Yeah.
And then it feels badly on the left side swamp when you could have just found pod and had your boots and not the left side swamp, which is the probability I think I'd feel bad about. And then when I'm like, well, seed hasn't gone, I feel bad about aspects of the seed, I'd be tempted to try to figure out where I could cut corners versus another good player at this point. I feel like I might need it. Tough call.
There's our 5th pod small, so that's a full clear of pod now available.
That is.
But at this rate, we're going to find pod in go mode.
I small, okay.
Oh, this is going to be the Trinex kill.
Nope, I kind of forgot we could do that.
Good place for it.
That actually makes a lot of sense to do on Tso's end. Yeah, very easy to get back to. That same good in the mirror. Might as well just do it. See if you happen to get boots or these big, or even a flute, for that matter, out of it. Gotta get those logical small keys. Those here are small. Man. We still have the big key in library that you mentioned that's boots locked. So that also could just be our thieves big. Good. Still have a lot of big keys missing.
Yeah. New information, though, coming on both sides right now. We got the Trinex kill incoming, and we still got 2 more checks here in Swamp Palace. But realistically, what? They swap places after this?
Yeah. Yep.
That is crystal number 3 for Tso, as Walsh is coming up on crystal number 3.
If Argus and then like the hammer and mythic entrances that we have left don't give us progression, and we're like forced into Smith's chain, that's gonna be so gross. Because Smith is all the way over at Saha entrance. We have no flute.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of a tedious thing to go do.
Smith and Purple Chest are really bad in this one.
Yes.
Like we don't even have
a flute, but
yeah.
We don't have
why
that.
we wait on that. Yeah. Nice Argus cleanup there.
Boots.
Hey,
oh,
the boots.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
The red bomb is not much better. Red bomb's a Gina.
Okay, do we go to library here in a bit and see if that's our Thieves Big, see for go mode?
Yes, I am hitting up the known big key on library into my boots checks. So like I'm gonna hit library, get into Voo, do peg house, hammer pegs, bonk rocks, king's tomb.
Yeah.
Like this is straight line I need to know. And like good on Walsh, he's recognizing I also need to check Darklink bonk rocks here. So Darklink bonk rocks, library, like I would think, like I don't know if you like if pod's at Dark Bonk, I don't want to say shortchange pod, but I'd be having it in the back of my head like that's a big key on the library, and there's not a lot of them left.
Yeah, you can consider just leaving a portal, running over there and getting it, and then if it's not it, just go right back. Oh, they're just gonna save and quit. Okay. Oh, they're gonna do Trinex next, I guess.
Okay. Or not. Nope, actually, okay. You know what? When people know those mirror positions like that, you know, I gotta just say, like, good job. Where was Back of Desert? Yeah, Zambi, I don't know, I missed it. Where was that? Hammer House and Voo, according to Clink. Okay, thank you. I'm so hyped by boots, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how bad the Steve's Big is. Hopefully the game's nice. Just on library. You know, our runners get a bit of a break for the end game here. You don't have to spend another 20 minutes looking for go mode. That would be nice.
Where can we look?
Agile 1. We want to get a CT small. Go to Agile 1.
You know, I really didn't want to remember that place existed.
But surely it's just gonna, you know, we saw missing.
Odds right here.
Yep.
Okay. Only real negative is Tso can't run.
Yeah, no boots. And if these big lists in the library, that'll be and if rdwalshv goes there first, that would be some good time save for rdwalshv having to pod or not full clear pod.
Here's that routing coming through now. Like, we're starting to see Walsh really put together these routes to get around all these entrances that are left.
Yes.
Like, the use of the connectors and the portals. Hey, vanilla bomb rocks for a mirror shield.
We needed that.
Did we?
Yeah, it makes it look cooler.
Okay, you know, I can't argue too much. I'm not a...
Oh,
there's
small.
that CT.
There we go. There we go.
Yay, we got access to the well.
It's just gonna be Thieves Big in Library. It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine.
Right. Fine for Walsh.
Yeah, for Walsh.
Like if that's there in the library, Walsh doesn't go and skips the rest of Pod.
Yeah,
like Pod is go mode. And
for Tso's sake. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like if I'm hoping that this race remains close, like nope. And that just made it worse. Like that's another one of the big keys down.
I mean, we still haven't found Swamp Big, Swamp Big, Thieves Big, Ice Big, and Mire Big all remain.
Yeah.
Still actually not good odds that our Thieves Big on Library.
But it's a known quantity, unfortunately. I'm a little surprised that we did it. Oh, there's the flute. There's some mobility.
Right at the end. It'll help Tso get back to Mire area easier for Swamp.
But moment of truth, what is our big key on the library? It is the big key to Ice Palace.
Nice. Watch Thieves Big be on Cold Stare.
I mean, here's the thing: is like, look at the chain there. Go into Ice, get Swamp, get Boots out of Swamp, go to Library. There's your Ice Big. Like there's a little chain already, and this seed has been just sphere after sphere after sphere. And yeah, we did get Pod 6 out of Pod, so that's a full clear of it available.
That's good, so they don't leave behind any checks. Let's get it done. That's yeah, this is looking like we might be almost full clear in the game. Finding the Thieves Big. Thieves Big?
Thieves Big! We're in go mode!
Well, no mode, but yeah. But basically. Wait, no, actually, Tso is in go mode, you're right. I forgot they don't need boots. They're gonna end up boots. No, they're gonna get the boots at Argus at the very end of their. Right before they go to Ganon. Basically. Well, they might. Well, I guess maybe if they do Swamp before Thieves Town, but why would you? How you gonna order that? Doesn't really matter. Boots are on
I'd activate my flute.
Yep.
Because since we're right here in Vu, it's not that far off to activate it. It's probably quicker to do that. Like I think that's still quicker for getting our access to Swamp Palace at this rate. Getting to Thieves Town, there's really nothing faster or slower. So yeah, there's not really much of a big bonus in either direction here. Like, you activate the flute, and then Thieves is outside of Pod area, and Swamp is in the desert area. So, Boots would be nice for either of them. Worst case for Tso is to hit up Thieves first. But we have a little bit of an advantage in the fact that Tso will get to skip all of Swamp, really.
That is true. We'll get some time back there.
And like there were some extra checks that Walsh did.
I mean, it's looking up really close. Yeah. rdwalshv was able to be overall a bit more efficient, as you mentioned earlier, with some connectors and comboing some things together. And it's added up throughout the seed.
And I think this is a good play from Walsh, because like we're just looking for that desert or Thieves Big on his side, so he's like, let me just go kill the boss, and if it's here, I'm good.
Yeah, this makes complete sense in their end. I would do the same thing. I would just rush this quickly, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, Thieves Town Big Key is top of the Dark Maze here in Pod. And yes, hello to all of our raiders from DK64 Speedruns. You say good morning, I say good evening, because it's a little bit later on my end. But we've got a week 4 Swiss matchup between Tso and rdwalshv in the Link to the Past randomizer Crosskeys tourney. Bit of a slow seed overall.
Yep.
But we're finally starting to hit our stride.
Yeah, very slow seed. We're probably near the end of it though.
And on the plus side for Tso, this is going to be Swamp Palace first, so he will have boots for Thieves Town.
That will help out. Yeah, but rdwalshv is going to be a little bit about a swamp. A go mode swamp up. Tso here.
Yeah, so Walsh is getting Crystal 6 as Tso enters Crystal 6. So here's the real question. Can Walsh get the Thieves Town Big Key before Tso finishes Swamp Palace?
I forgot he still had to go to the back. I still feel like... rdwalshv is going to be a little bit in the lead. I forgot he has to still grab it. I completely forgot.
I don't know. This hard to say. Like, we could see Walsh do a full clear of the front of pod into the back of pod, and the Thieves Town Big Key is his last check.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of time for these checks. Like, we kind of think, like, it's dense, it's a lot of stuff really, really fast, but it's 14 checks.
Going to the back first, that's pretty big.
That's first, yeah, that's a big time save.
This is actually what they should do, because this is quick. You can do more checks faster. So this is how you should be routing it in this go mode, one item from go mode situation.
Honestly, here's the funny part. Walsh is going to get pod 6 right here. Do we do a vanilla maze order? And
you
not
might as well.
Order?
I would. It's actually going to end up really... This is going to be close. I did not think it was going to be this close, Jesse. Dang. I mean, they're both good runners, so, like, going into the race is not surprising. But cool to see it happen, though.
Now, here's the other side of this is Tso has an active flute as well.
Actually, I mean, Thieves Town, you can get to quickly from a Sank start, because it's just over to the east.
Where was Ganon again?
Oh yeah, where the hell was Ganon? Actually, yeah, I'm thinking
this is going to be go mode for Walsh.
Same good to Sank, yeah.
Yep, same put to tank. This is his best. And
Ganon's in Lost Woods. Well, you can get the
mountain start. It doesn't matter.
Right?
Yeah, old man is back to woods. Flute doesn't help Tso here. I think Walsh has the advantage still.
Yeah, Walsh is barely in this. I did not expect such a close ending, but yeah, I think Walsh has a slight advantage here, but it's not as significant.
The flute doesn't matter here. Like, yeah, because what happens is that even though Tso can flute to 5, he still has to go into Dark World. Like, this is
good race.
Like, yeah. And the thing is, they both have the Thieves small key, so they can both route this dungeon a little bit more efficiently. Like, it's not done, but this is Walsh's race to lose at this point.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But yeah, after you beat Thieves Town here, it's save and quit, start at Mountain, and drop into Ganon in the woods.
I think even with the flute, that's the better way to do it. Yeah, it's definitely the better way to do it, no question.
There's just not a faster way to Lost Woods when you have Old Man at the back.
Yeah, as you just bringing it up with the flute, like if Ganon was at, like, let's say, King's Tomb, or even like Cackwell or Magic Bat, flute would pay off more here.
Yeah.
So. I gotta imagine both these players though will be happy to be done with this one. It's over. Ugh. GG small flip. You know, why not? Fluff a little bit for the
Muscle
road?
memory.
Yeah, muscle memory, really.
Yep. A little off script, unfortunately. Gonna be losing a little bit of time on this fight. But blind exploding as Tso starts his blind fight.
Okay. 90-second lead. Okay. Yeah, 19-second difference. Yeah. With the equipment to rdwalshv, you could fail the run and run here. Although you have cape, so you should just be able to cape. You should get phase 2 at least. Yeah, it should be an easy one. Okay, it's gonna be a 2-1 probably.
Yeah, good position for phase 2.
But that's not gonna be enough time back for
And yeah, as was pointed out, wrong location start from Tso on the save and quit.
Oof. I mean, unless rdwalshv has a big problem here, wouldn't have made enough of a difference. But yeah.
Yeah, you can save a little bit of time with like a triple on the silvers, but
Not enough.
very nice dash strats here though on phase 2 on Tso's side.
Well done. Scary. Should have it here. Okay.
Yep, that should be enough. There's 3 and 4. There's our silvers.
Oof. Okay. Big GGs to rdwalshv, and not me also Tso. This was a fun race to watch. You slogged for them, but like, close race.
Yeah. Tso's about to finish up as well. There we go. Walsh finishing in first with a 2:17.16. Very nicely done. And not far behind, we have Tso also having an exploding Ganon. Less than a 30-second game here, folks. Woof.
After all that...
Tso is like opening up race time to put the dot done. And Tso finishing with a 2:17.39. So 23 seconds separating our runners tonight.
Dang. Crazy. At various points of the seed, that's like, I mean, it was close most of the time, like at parts of the race, but I didn't think it was going to be 22 seconds apart at the end of this.
I think that was the thing. Like after the Ice Palace play, or after the left side GT play that they both kind of made, and like Walsh was there first, so we thought Walsh had the advantage. And Tso goes there next, you think, okay, this is kind of working out in Walsh's favor. But then Walsh hit a few extra entrances that didn't pay out. And, you know, Tso found Pod first and Desert and got go mode. It was just, you know, the boots were a little bit of a help for some of that. and having maybe that extra pod small, preventing the need for a hammer yump to get the thieves big.
Yeah, basically Tso found Goma at the end faster and was able to avoid more checks. I mean, he did do find a pod, but doing all of Swamp is definitely is slower. But rdwalshv overall, minus the sword issue, overall and the issue with double dip GT climb. Otherwise, I would say hit more efficiencies and connectors and stuff.
Yep. I know Walsh is going to be on his way, but we are joined by Tso. GG's.
GG.
Yeah, GG Tso.
Yeah, we were just talking about some of the late stuff there.
Yeah. I was sniped. I wasn't expecting being sniped right at the end because I thought that my end game I dodged a lot of things like doing some swamp and some really slow checks that I left behind, but I accidentally saved and quit to to Sanct instead of Oldman, and my Ganon wasn't that great too. So
You did have a bit. You had a little cleaner of a Ganon. Walsh did miss the 1-in-1 also on his end, so
yeah.
He just had the boots a little, like he went to Swamp pretty quickly after that Ice Palace play you both made. You were a little bit better on finding Desert and Pod in Vu, so that really did help. Whereas he got into Swamp immediately.
Yeah, I thought about going to Swamp, but the access was so bad to get there, so I just figured I gotta make sure if I need boots or not, because I had 3 entrances left. That was the 2 blocked behind Hammer and then Pyramid Ferry. So my route was kind of okay with the save and quit, the old man back. So I just figured I'm gonna do the 2 entries first, clean some of the hammer checks. I had I think Mimic and Spike on the region. So, and lucky me that both of my entrances were there.
Yeah, and I mean, you found the flute immediately after that as well with the pod play, so like that helped get you to Swamp a lot faster. We are also joined by rdwalshv. GG.
And GG stuff.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's rdwalshv. Yeah, what do you want to say about that seed?
All right, so the first attempt at, which is to say, just didn't go. Yeah, like that was really rough, and like I probably should have just done the like 5 pod area caves before that. I don't know why it like took so long to get to those, but I don't know that. Yeah. But shout out to the Hand of God just guiding me away from the small key on the mini Helma. So I got to the 3 key room in pod. I don't know what these names are anymore, and I realized I didn't have a small key because I tried to like push open the door, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to go 2 rooms backwards to kill that mini Helma, so I can go 2 rooms forwards and kill Fighter Sword and Moldorm. That feels like a waste of time, and hey, that made the difference. So cool that.
Did. Yeah, like generally speaking, like main differences in the seed. I mean, this was a seed that was like for the first 80-70% of it, even in the late game, it was a super awkward route with where the connectors were, where your save and quits were, your access to get around the map. It was really awkward, and the game was not generous. But the main difference is kind of like in the early game was, rdwalshv, I would say you overall hit like the way things went for you ended up being a little bit more efficient. Like you had glove and you went to Dark Potion Shop and Dark Shopping Mall, whereas Tso went there without the glove initially, had to double dip those areas, but then Tso had the sword like almost immediately in the seed. So things like Mothula and Moldorm, they were able to do earlier in the seed, and they were able to also have the sword as they navigated the seed. But then in the end game, You full cleared swamp and got the boots, and then went and found pod and desert, whereas Tso found desert and pod before going back to swamp. So they hit the go mode in pod, and they were able to go mode swamp. So there's some key differences that happened in the seed.
Yeah, it kind of all makes sense. Like I was wondering if maybe you do just generally go to Mire before GT, just like in general. I kind of felt bad skipping it the first time around, but it was like the same thing as skipping Mulder too. Like it didn't, like once I found the brothers connector, it's like, okay, well I'm gonna take this before I go into Mire, and then I find Mimic Ledge and I find Spiral Cave, and it's like, okay, well I'm not gonna go backwards, just go into Mire, then go backwards, just go into Spiral. So I'm just gonna do Spiral now, and if I have to come back to Mire, I'm gonna come back to Mire. So yeah, but you needed the ether to get the swamp small, so like it's a good thing that I did it, but yeah, that was a rough decision point. Like there was like a lot of rough decision points like that, and of course, like if you get it wrong, you have to do all the overworld travel, all the bootsless travel. Yeah.
This was not a forgiving seed at all. No.
Yeah, this seed was really bad because there was a lot of points where you have to decide between 2 or 3 connectors and doing fighter nothing dungeons, and yeah, well, it was pretty rough until go mode.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It didn't have food, didn't have boots, didn't have swords, were locked. I saw that master sword that was, oh god, I'm gonna need the boots, right? The big key on library, and then the sword, and
yeah,
no entrance. I'm still missing 2 entrances. It was a pain.
And like I got the boots before I found the other 2 entrances, so like I also checked like the dark bonk rocks and the 2 north side, like the regular bonk rock and King's Tomb. Yeah, those had nothing. Sweet swamp skull bag on library. Thanks for that. I'm a keyring, I guess. Fruitless routing is just really difficult. Like it's something that I try to think about a lot. Like if there's one thing that I'm good at, like in Crosskeys, if I can be said to be good at anything, like it's just kind of improving ways to navigate around the world map without the flute. Like just like big braining all the connector usage, like like stuff like, hey, I'm gonna do Turtle Rock, that's gonna warp me over to Super Bunny Bottom, then I'm gonna take the Paradox connectors, and that'll give me North Shore to do Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb. Like I like thinking about stuff like that, but yeah, it's rough getting by without flute. And yeah, like this is like my 3rd seed out of 4 where I didn't find flute in 2 of them, and this is one where I didn't even activate flute. So yeah, it's been a fun journey. No regrets not making that toggle.
Yeah,
I think we pointed out a few times where it was like, this is both of you trying to piece together a way to get around to these just terrible locations. Because until you found Old Man, even, it was like, how do you get into CAC nicely? How do you get to the mountain easily? How do you get to Vu easily? Like, there was just nothing. So seeing how the 2 of you put that together throughout was kind of a nice one. Thought maybe we would have seen Dig Spot before going into that K45 check. Luckily, didn't matter too much on either side. Because we did see Tso go in without checking it at all. And we saw you see desert and then go like, no, I gotta check Dig Spot real quick.
Yeah, maybe at that point I could have like mapped out that there was going to be a desert thing in there, but like my plan was I was going to portal into 45, check whatever was there, then I was going to portal, then I was just going to like jump out of that cave because I wouldn't have to return to it, then I'll do Dig Spot, then I was going to do something in Kakariko. I forget. So yeah, like I did have a larger overall plan there, but when I found the desert connector, it's just like, okay, well, this is going to be a little bit inefficient, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, no. Except you get spit out at Link's Bonk Rocks, And you
At
both
least
took that same one.
yeah, at least was near the spot, right? It wasn't that much of a time loss. I laughed pretty hard about there was a connector that I took. I think was Desert Right. I think that bet me in a really bad spot, and I think the next entrance or two that I found was Desert Main. Okay, no big deal then. But yeah, improving the routing in some of these bootless and flukeless seeds is pretty fun, despite being really painful. Trying to use all the whirlpools and trying to do everything you left behind to make all the into the entrance and some spot you left behind with bad connectors. It's kind of fun though.
Yeah, rdwalshv, Tso, either of you have anything else you want to say about the race or anything else?
Just give a huge shout out to everyone that made the restream happen. I'm glad that was a really close race. I'm surely gonna watch back to see side by side. And yeah, GG's Wash, and good luck on the remainder of the tourney.
Yeah, GG to you and good luck to you. And yeah, and also thanks to you guys for the restream. Like, I'll try to make time to watch this because yeah, this seems like a really interesting race to rewatch. So yeah, thank you all.
All right. Well, sounds like my cue. I took over for Bacon. It's Tomaldak, one of your trackers as well. But thank you both. That was a great watch. That seat sucked, and I'm so glad I didn't have to play it. But it was good to watch. Comms, thank you for coming out and calming for us. Trackers, thank you for helping us track. Chat, thank you for coming out to track for us as well. Does anybody have anything else they want to add? Otherwise, I'm going to send this over to the person's name is Sage of Time. She's playing through what looks like her first time on Link to the Past, so I figure it should be a fun one. But anybody got anything else they want to add? Okay, take that as no. Have a good night, everyone.